Hey, Henry McClure Live. Man, I just got off the phone with a friend of mine. Wrote the nicest note to me, texted it to me. Actually, has seen every Henry McClure Live. Was inspired by my running for county commissioner and in my quest for transparency and change. And in the very near future, uh, I'm trying to get them to, come on Henry McClure Live and the podcast. Now, it looks like they've gone ahead and, registered down with Andrew Howell. So I haven't really looked at the paperwork, but it's still, I'm not the spokesperson for that guy. And they got to, so we'll see how fast the other press takes it, picks it up and lays it down. But what's so important about this deal is new blood. Because so we've got Spencer's threw his hat in the ring. We've got another mayor candidate. But we've got to get somebody for 1-3-5-7-9. We got to get all the odds. Maybe I ought to run against Karen Hiller. I don't want Karen Hiller in office anymore. She needs to go off into the good night. Of any of them that sits up there, she's the most wishy-washy of them all. It almost looks like she might have an opinion and would stand on her own, but in the last minute, she's a sheep and goes along with all the other lemmings. Oh, she's a lemming. You know what I mean. No, I'm not fond of that lady. I'm sick of her looking down. I'm sick of the things that she says. I'm very sick of the things she says about me publicly. And what the hell has she ever done? Hey, I've made some mistakes, yeah. But I put a lot more of my own capital. I put my own capital into this town. And, hey, this is still capitalism, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. Man, I was listening to Mark Levine tonight about how the activist judges, they've got no constitutional right to try to block Trump on where the money's going. You can't imagine a judge blocking Trump trying to, hey, that's fraudulent money. But we the people have to take over our government. And we really have to band together. We've got to rally the troops. I just hope, other than Spencer Duncan, that because all the incumbents got to go. But we got to all work together. All the new candidates, we got to work together. I may run for something. You never know. It's so tough. I'll tell you, the hardest thing is trying to reach the voters, and it's just impossible to go door to door. I think in theory, I think we need to modernize how we think that we need to run for office. Well, he's got a lot of signs in the yard. Well, yeah, if what I do is I'd make a deal with a sign company and you go in and you pay for your sign. And then that's the way you show support for that candidate. Go buy the sign, go put it up in your yard, go to work for your candidate. Don't make the candidate go out, and, it's like begging. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You get what I'm saying. Man, I'm excited. I just had my day made. I tell you what, it was a lot of fun going over to Lecompton and watching watching Deb at Constitution Hall and running into Tim Ruiz and learning more about Charles Curtis. That was fun. I really enjoyed having Deb on the show Saturday. And James Bolden Jr. He may run for mayor. So maybe when we do next Saturday at 1 o'clock, James Bolden, and maybe I can get this new candidate to come in, because you just got to start talking about it. You go, big balls. You just got to go for it. Nobody ever believes that Henry McClure actually had a shy side to him. I know you don't. But I'm so happy. I changed. I'm making a change. I'm making a difference. If I can get somebody to throw their hat, excuse me, I just had some walnuts. If I personally could affect change in so much as inspiring somebody to run for public office, man, I'm winning. The incumbents are inspiring them because we got to replace them. Think about this right now. We're $500 million in debt. Every month, our interest payments, just spitballing here, is $2.5 million. But one thing I'd do is I'd either start going down to every city council meeting, but you can't miss one on TV. If you happen to be wanting to run for office, you really got to watch it. If you think about it, I made a deal with the city to put the garage out at Mainline Printing just from sitting there in the meeting. A lot of fun stuff. All right, I got things to do. Man, thank you. Thank you for a great day. Thank you. Thank you, God. It's a God thing. Good night.